thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, thanks so much. I'm so happy to see you here again. So today's video is going to be about my most complimented fragrances. I'm so excited to share this video with you because all of these fragrances that I have are like most of my number ones, and I just have to share them with you. Now, these fragrances are absolutely beautiful. I have two bonus fragrances right at the end for you, and those fragrances are my most complimented and also the most long-lasting fragrances within the range I'm showing you. So let's just jump straight on in. So the very first perfume I'm going to show you is, for my most complimented, is my COCO Mademoiselle. This one here. This beautiful fragrance, you would have seen me review this perfume so many times because it's such a beautiful, fresh, delicate fragrance. Very, very popular. And every time I wear this perfume, I always receive compliments from it. It's just such a beautiful fragrance. It's just so feminine. I absolutely love it. It's a number one pick. And yeah, this perfume receives so many compliments. So it's like, no matter where I go, people will always smell this fragrance and they'll be like, oh my gosh, that smells amazing. And to be quite honest with you, I'm quite surprised because this perfume is such a well-known fragrance. It's not new, it's not very, it's not extremely unique. So you can identify this perfume pretty easily. So I'm pretty surprised that every time I wear it, everyone's like, oh, that's so gorgeous. But this is definitely my number one most complimented fragrances. Number two, now this is my Chanel ALLURE. Now this fragrance again is another complimented fragrance for me. Now there's something about this perfume that adds a lot of, it's very feminine, it is very warm and sensuous. It's quite an elegant fragrance, and I would say it's more of the, it's sort of like sweet to mature type fragrance, I would say. When I say mature, I mean like, it's like a woman's fragrance. You wouldn't really smell this on anyone under 20, 25, I don't think. I mean, maybe, but it's like 25 plus, this fragrance. Now this one is another complimented fragrance, and the lasting power on this is really good. Very long wearing fragrance, very delicate, very feminine, you know, very sensual, I would say. And it has this warming fragrance to it. So that's another complimented fragrance. That's my ALLURE by Chanel. Now another complimented fragrance that I have for you, let's see here, I think they're all Chanel. So this is my Chance, and this fragrance is very, very, very well complimented. Like, I receive a lot of compliments when I wear this. This fragrance is brighter, it's warm, a very classy, sophisticated fragrance by Chanel. And this is the original Chance perfume, but this is the EDP version. And I've got both. I've got the EDT and the EDP. And I know even when I wear the EDT, I receive so many compliments. And when you wear this fragrance, it's like, it's quite bright and zesty, but in a warm sort of way. And it's a really beautiful fragrance to wear for the evenings. I would wear something like this, and this is so well complimented. Like, every time I wear this fragrance, I receive so many compliments from women and men. Like, women will say that smells beautiful, men like this too. So this is very elegant, quite classy fragrance, and that warm, woody fragrance, and it has a light citrus to it as well, but it's very elegant. It's a perfect perfume to wear in the evening times. I would normally wear this in the evenings. it's such a beautiful fragrance. So that's my chance. Another perfume that I have that's complimented, again, very highly complimented. I receive a lot of compliments when I wear this, and this one is mainly from men now. And this is my Viktor and Rolf's Flowerbomb. Now this perfume is very sweet. It's very sweet, girly, playful, sugary, warm, a bit spicy as well. And I receive a lot of compliments with this perfume when I wear this as well. I have to admit, it's not a go-to fragrance of mine. It's not something that I wear very often. But when I do, again, I receive a lot of compliments. And I feel like it's a bit more popular with men. I feel like, you know, women obviously love this fragrance as well, but I feel like I receive the most compliments from men in this, and I think it's because it has that sugary sweet note. But that is just such a beautiful vanilla-y, sweet, sugary, warm, playful, beautiful scent. So that's the Flowerbomb by Viktor and Rolf. Now another perfume I'm going to show you is another complimented fragrance, and this one is my Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. And this lovely, vibrant, fresh, citrusy, coconutty fragrance just reminds you of being on vacation. It just reminds you of white and gold. It just reminds me of being on the beach. And this is really well complimented, and even when I smell this on other people, I never really detect that it's Tom Ford. I'm like, oh, I love that smell, and then they tell me, it's like, oh yeah, I have that as well. But I can never pick up the scent on others, but I know that I like this fragrance. This is just a nice sort of citrusy, warm, fresh scent. You've got the coconut, you've got the cardamom, pistachio, and it's really fresh. It's perfect for vacation, it's perfect for this beautiful weather. It's just such a lovely fragrance. So I received the most compliments with that one there. These two are my bonus fragrances. They are my most complimented and most long-lasting fragrances that I have within this collection that I'm showing you. Now the first one is an all-time favorite. It's something I've been wearing since I think high school, like teenage years. It's something teenage sort of uni days when I used to wear this fragrance a lot, and I was known by this fragrance. And I think at the time, to be honest, I never really smelled this fragrance on anyone else. I felt like I was the only one wearing it, because it's just, and if anyone was, I couldn't even detect it, because I found this fragrance, you would spray it and it would last for 10+ hours, and it's such an intense, warming, sweet, almondy, sugary fragrance, very gourmand. It was so intoxicating in the right way. I could only smell it. So if anyone else was wearing perfume, I wouldn't even know, because I was too busy in this fragrance. So let me show you. This is my Christian Dior's Hypnotic Poison. Now this little bottle of joy is my all-time favorite. Oh, I just love this fragrance. It just brings back so many memories. I remember buying this. I think I bought my second bottle when I was either 16 or 17. And I remember going into Harrods and I bought, because back then, the way they used to package this, the Christian Dior fragrances, they used to have the perfumes encased in such wonderful, beautiful display boxes. And especially around the Christmas periods as well. And they used to have the fragrances encased in this gorgeous sort of oval shaped box, and you would open the doors and it would reveal the perfume. And they had many, like, I think they would have things like body lotions and shower gels and everything encased in this wonderful box. And it was just so girly and so pretty. And that was something I used to buy when I was between 16 and 18. And I remember going into Harrods and I was saying to the sales assistant, Okay, I'm here to buy my Hypnotic Poison EDT. I think this is EDT, isn't it? Yeah, EDT. And it's because I have the shower gel, and can I have the soap, and can I have the moisturizer? I bought the whole range, and I used the smell of that for many years. That was my go-to fragrance. So that's my Hypnotic Poison by Christian Dior. This perfume is my most complimented fragrance, and it's not a fragrance that I have worn for, I have to be honest, I haven't worn this for maybe 5 years or 3 years now. But then every time when I do wear like a little bit, everyone will be like, oh my gosh, Charlene, that's you, that's your scent, you know. So I think I'm well known for this perfume. It's absolutely scrumptious. It's a gourmand fragrance. It is, how could I describe it? It's almondy, it's warming, it's very feminine. Men love this fragrance. It's absolutely beautiful fragrance. So you've got the vanillas in there, you've got the ambers, the almond. It's very sweet, not a sickly sweet, but it's very intense, and you can smell this fragrance a mile away. And men absolutely adore this beautiful bottle of poison. So definitely give this a try. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's one of my favorite perfumes. Oh my gosh, it's an all-time favorite for me. It's a classic, and I do love this fragrance. That's my most long-lasting and most complimented. Love. Now, this fragrance that I'm going to show you is one I'm so excited to share. You have seen this perfume before. I've done a review, I've done a full review on this, so check out my other videos to watch the full review, because I've done the whole range of fragrances within this fragrance house. This is my #1 long-lasting, most complimented, beautiful, elegant, feminine fragrance, and my perfume I'm going to show you is Maison Francis Kurkdijan in Baccarat Rouge 540, and I love this fragrance so much. It's such a beautiful, gorgeous scent, absolutely delightful. It is feminine, it's sophisticated, it's alluring, it's sweet. It's just a beautiful fragrance. The ambers, the vanillas, the rose, it's just a wonderful blended fragrance. What I love about this perfume is that the notes in here are quite complex. It's a complex blend of notes in here, and it just goes to show the artistry that's behind this fragrance. You can just smell the well calculated blend that they put together. It's very complex. There's nothing simple about this. It's very unique, it's very exclusive, it's extremely feminine. This is my most complimented fragrance, and it's highly complimented by men and women, but #1 men do love this fragrance. So that's my bonus. It's my Baccarat Rouge, which is one of my favorites there. So yes, that brings you to the end of my videos. Now I have a few videos within my channel focusing on perfume, so check out those videos. I go into so much more depth along the whole MFK fragrance house and how beautiful those fragrances are, and I tell you and I teach you how to wear them, whether it's better to wear them in the day compared to the night, and what occasions are best suited for these fragrances as well. So check out those videos. I've also done a spring collection, like my top 5 favorite spring collections. I will list them all down below, so check those out. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and have a wonderful evening, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.